Okay, these are type of questions you'll find on your final exam. Question 1, you rode your bicycle at 30 miles per hour for 2 hours. 30 miles per hour for 2 hours. And then you rode at 10 miles per hour for 4 hours. How far did you travel? Okay, so we went 30 miles per hour, 30 miles per hour, and that was for 2 hours. And then we went 10 miles per hour. You did 10 miles per hour, 10 miles per 1 hour for 4 hours. What's interesting is notice the hours. I mean, the hours will cancel, right? Because you got hours on the bottom, hours on top. And you just have 30 times 2 is 60. And look at the units you have left. Miles, 60 miles. And over here, again, the hours cancel. And if you want to, you could say 30 miles for 1 hour, 10 miles for 1 hour. So let's see, the hours cancel. 10 times 4 is 40. And see the units? Miles, 40 miles. 60 miles, 40 miles. It's 100 miles. That's a long ways, 100 miles. Very good job. Okay, it says to solve. And over here's the steps. So there's a problem. Our first step is to multiply by the denominator. Here's a denominator. Denominator is 2. So I'm going to multiply every term by 2. You know, we've done this before. See that? I multiply each term by 2. And watch what happens. If I do that, 2 times 4 is 8. And over here, the 2's cancel, and you're just left with 1. And 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, now next I want to subtract. So I will minus 1, minus 1. What does that leave me with? That leaves me with 8x. That's gone. 6 minus 1 is 5. Okay, next I divide. So I'll divide by 8, divide by 8, and so my answer is 5/8. It's a fraction. And there you go. Okay, now go over to the next one, number 3, same steps. Okay, so we have our problem. Our first step is to multiply by the denominator. Hey, the denominator is 6. So I'm going to multiply each term by 6. Be doing this a lot next year. Okay, and if I do that, 6 times 3 is 18. So that's 18x. The 6's cancel. They reduce to 1, and I just have 5. And over here, 2 times 6 is 12. See, I multiply by that denominator so that there is no denominators, no fractions. Next, I need to subtract. Subtract by 5. And that's going to give me 18x. The 5's are gone. 12 minus 5 is 7. The next step is to divide. Divide by 18. And so my answer is 7 over 18. 7/18. Okay, we spent a lot of time in our notes going over Pythagorean theorem. There's 3 questions on the final exam. You can find it in chapter 11 too. Remember, that's the one where L squared plus L squared equals hypotenuse squared. Okay, so you have examples in there, so please review that for the final exam.